depending on the... Oh, I lost my thingy. Man, I hate when I do that. Yeah. So, if I come down here to this tracker and I click on Pennsylvania, I'm going to find out this bill. And the bill also has... This is the Pennsylvania bill.
Oh, great. Let me see this.
And it says, provides the sports activities in a public institution of higher education and public entities to be expressly designated male, female, or co-ed, and created causes of action for harm suffered by designation.
What is that?
I don't know. I got to read this one.
This seems interesting.
But again,
are those all Republicans?
46 Republicans backed this bill. Yeah, big surprise there. All right. Let's see. Fairness in Women's Sports Act.
I did not even realize we had that many Republicans in this state.
I think that's all of them.
Actually,
you know what? Wait, I gotta go back. I gotta go back and check for one. There's one Republican I want to see if he's on this list.
There's 46 of them. He's got to be.
He's not.
Really?
I don't see it.
So we've got 47 Republicans.
Yeah, but this one is one that you and I actually know very, very well.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, and he's not on here.
Oh.
Good for him, though.
Good for him.
Good for him. Yeah, yeah, he's not on there. He is not there. Thank you. Thank you.
You'll have to remind me who he is.
I will. He was a good friend of Pop's.
All right.
Yeah.
I think I know who he is, but you'll just have to remind me.
So the what it says is they're basically, Pennsylvania is basically doing this. They're saying that male men and boys, so they're defining sex and gender at the same time. Male men and boys play one thing. Female women and girls, and then there's co-ed or mixed.
Yeah.
But again, and the prohibition is athletic teams or sports designated for females, women, shall not be open to students of the male sex. That doesn't say that female sports aren't open to, you know what I mean? Do you see what I'm saying? It literally says, this is section 3B.
All right.
Prohibition. Athletic teams or sports designated for females, women, or girls under subsection A2, which is before, may not be open to students of a male sex.
So it's only excluding AMABs from female sports.
Not
AFABs from
male sports.
What is this?
Mm-hmm.
If you're going to discriminate, at least be cohesive with it.
How often, that's just not right. Yeah, that's absolutely, I'm sorry.
Be cohesive.
That's like even worse.
Please be cohesive with it if you're gonna discriminate.
Yeah, right?
You're giving me a headache,
We're not,
Republicans.
it's not even a transgender discrimination on that one. It's not only transgender, but it's transgender and sexist. Wow, way to go, Pennsylvania.
How do you do that? How does that...
How? What? Yeah, really. Like, hey, we don't want our girls playing with our boys, but, if you just happen to be a girl that, thinks you're a boy and you think you can handle it, well, go ahead, we'll beat the crap out of you and it'll be okay. Like, yeah.
It is complete...
That's it. I'm moving out of the state.
Where are we going?
I don't know. Bermuda.
Ireland?
Oh, yeah.
What are the laws in Ireland?
I love Ireland.
It doesn't matter what you love about Ireland. It matters the laws of Ireland.
Not after a while, because after a while they won't know the difference.
Not if they're drunk enough.
Which is common in Ireland.
Keep drinking.
I know.
But how do you find it okay that about this? Whose brain? Is it just
Republicans?
Is it just? Oh yeah,
in Ireland, July of 2015, transgender people in Ireland can self-declare their gender for the purpose of updating passports, licenses, obtaining new birth certificates, and getting married. Both male and female same-sex sexual activities can be legal in the state since 1993. Ireland does not care what's in your pants.
Actually, fun fact, I heard a story about the first lesbian that got married in Ireland.
Yeah?
Do you want to hear about it?
Is it child-friendly?
Yes, it is.
Okay, then go ahead.
So, this woman wanted to get married to her husband.
Mm-hmm.
But they couldn't find her husband's birth certificate.
Okay.
And her husband happened to have a sister who died when a few months old.
All right.
And so they found her birth certificate.
I know where this is going.
And used it.
Uh-huh. I knew that. I knew it.
And that's how that happened.
Uh-huh.
And I think it was their son.
Yeah.
Didn't find out that he had an aunt that his mom was actually married to. Until, I think he was 30 when he found out.
Yeah. That's, yeah.
Fun fact that I just have in my head.
Alright, so Ireland is starting to look better and better is what you're telling me.
It is.
Ireland it is.
Yeah,
Alright.
you know,
I know.
Just a woman managed to marry a child.
Yeah.
Who died.
Well.
A dead child.
Yeah. Well, we've got ancestors from Ireland, so it's alright.
I don't think any of them married a dead child.
I
hope not.
I don't know. Alright, get off that one, because it's getting weird.
It's getting
alright.
weird.
So, like I said, it seems like the vast majority of Republicans are kind of against transgenders.
Mm-hmm.
Excuse me.
Especially AMAB transgenders.
Yeah, right? So, I don't know, maybe that's like an insecurity, like a lift truck insecurity type thing.
It might be.
I love that I can now say lifted truck, and even my students know what I mean. Like, that is the new inside joke. So, anyway, what I wanted to do is, I wanted to point out, I mean, even though it sometimes seems like there's insurmountable odds against us.
Mm-hmm.
You know, whether you're getting picked on at school, or I get picked on at work, or, you know, there's always something, you know, whether we get, you know, gender dysphoria days that are really bad, or somebody misidentifies, or, you know, we do have people in our corner.
Mm-hmm.
Always. And we don't necessarily realize exactly who. So, the UK was kind enough to put together 22 celebrities who are champions of the LGBTQ community. And I figured I would, you know, call out some of those names because, well, I mean, for one, it's nice to know that, like I said, it's nice to know that you have people in your corner. Even if, you know, you don't. I mean, the first name that I'm actually going to drop, a lot of people don't like, and he's kind of controversial, and a lot of people do. I actually got a letter from the man.
All right.
Not about the LGBTQ community, but about being a teacher. Mm-hmm. And I was thrilled to get that, and it's still one of my prized possessions. So my first celebrity that I'm going to call out for the LGBTQ plus rights community is Barack Obama.
All right.
The former president of the United States was openly supportive of gay marriage. You know, he was an advocate for the LGBTQ community, mm-hmm. and I do believe continues to be. And they're actually talking about like a new series or something based on his wife Michelle. Again, a lot of people didn't like him. A lot of even Democrats were kind of, you know, disappointed in his not behaviors, but what he did or didn't do. Mm-hmm. He was awesome. He was a down to earth president, down to playing basketball at night, you know, in a suit and jokes and memes, and, you know, raised 2 kids in the White House that stayed out of trouble, and it was, you know, he was a down to earth American, and I was really, really impressed with him. So, like I said, he was number 1. Everybody knows Daniel Radcliffe. Mm-hmm. If I said Harry Potter, everybody would know who I was talking about. Daniel Radcliffe. And he really stepped out as far as supporting the transgender community when J.K. Rowling, you know, made her controversial comments.
The ones that she's still making, I think.
I think she's still making them. Yeah.
It's Twitter. She's on Twitter. It's common, everyday thing.
Yeah, but you know, for the guy who became famous based on a book written by somebody, and then, you know, he steps out and says, "Hey, no, look, you're wrong." That's they were transphobic. That's what it was. She was making all these transphobic allegations and horrific things. And how could I have forgotten that they were transphobic? But Daniel Radcliffe, Julianne Moore, she's I don't want to call her an older actress, but she's an actress from my time frame. Mm-hmm. She's actually played lesbian characters, so that was kind of cool, you know. She definitely came out in support. Drew Barrymore's been an actress from when she was little. She is, she's really, really cool. Very outspoken. You'd like her. If you ever actually met her, I think you'd really, really like her. I've never met her, but if she doesn't like it, she'll tell you. I think
like
she's
honesty and bluntness like that.
But she's one of those people who has tact.
Mm-hmm.
She's not going to come across and say, "Hey, look, you're a dirtbag. F off." She's going to get you to a point where she says that, but you're going to go, "Oh, that was so sweet." You know what I mean? Like, she just has that skill. She has that finesse, that savoir-faire about her. Pink, everybody knows Pink.
Mm-hmm.
She's always been very out there. I think Pink was the singer whose daughter kind of came out to her. And Pink said, "Sweetheart, you wear what you want. Whatever you want. Whatever makes you you. I love you regardless."
Mm-hmm.
At Jay-Z, that kind of floors me a little bit about Jay-Z. I've heard, kind of mixed stories about him, but his mother is a lesbian,
Mm-hmm.
I think. His song Gloria, revealed the first time. Yeah, she's a lesbian. And so, being a supportive kid, especially as a pop idol or a hip-hop idol,
Mm-hmm.
that's big. You got to support family. Anne Hathaway's another one. Lady Gaga, Oprah Winfrey. Some of these people, it's kind of cool. Like, some of these people I've kind of looked at throughout their time, and I've seen them, and I've kind of shied away because either they're too feminine or too masculine or said something stupid or,
Mm-hmm.
but like I said, there's people like Oprah and Ellen DeGeneres, and they come out and they make their faux pas, but then it just reminds us how human they actually are.
Mm-hmm.
But they're still backing. They're backing the not the wrong party,
Mm-hmm.
but they're backing the controversial party. On a political grandstand, in a work environment where people liking you is what makes you money.
Mm-hmm. I'm still not a complete fan of Ellen.
Oh, you know what? The latest things about Ellen, not so much that she's gay. I have no issues with. I have no issues with that. But the whole background behind the show and everything, and whether some of that stuff was real or people were just overworked or underpaid. And I think a lot of that had to do with COVID and people getting kind of frustrated. And so I don't know. Miley Cyrus is another one. She came out as pansexual years ago, and that's always nice. Beyonce came out. No, I take that back. Miss Beyonce, I'm sorry. You did not come out. You came out as a supporter. How's that? Okay. Justin Timberlake, again, another huge supporter. Brad Pitt.
You're getting fed up.
I don't care. Brad Pitt is more of an equal rights, humanity, equal rights for everybody,
Mm-hmm.
and a strong advocate for LGBTQ issues. Justin Hutcherson Josh Hutcherson from the Hunger Games. He came out for gay rights, a huge supporter. I think he even came out as being bisexual. But Ruby Rose from Orange is the New Black. George Clooney. That one threw me. Like, George Clooney. I mean, like, of all, in 2012, George Clooney. There was rumors that George Clooney was gay.
Oh.
And his response is, "I don't give a bleep. I don't give a sh." And it was kind of cool because he was so whatever about the rumors. Like, he was like, okay, if that's the best you can come up with, I'm not insulted by that. Find something to insult me. If you want to pick on me, pick on me. Which was, cool because if George Clooney was gay,
Mm-hmm.
I mean, one, there'd be a lot of women who are heartbroken right now. There'd be a lot of men who'd be like, yes. Billy Porter, another phenomenal star, came out for Poise. Jonathan Bailey, Elliot Page. Those are just a couple of other names out there that support us all.
Mm-hmm.
And again, the reason why I point that out is because I went on one of the Facebook pages today. somebody had